a question for your media members. First, we'll turn things over to Keith Thurman to say a few words on your performance tonight. 2.5 years, people have been waiting for you to get back into the ring, and now we had it. You looked impressive, getting that unanimous decision victory. How did you feel?
I felt pretty good in there. I felt like after landing some big shots, I should have been able to have some follow-ups. But I learned and I assess everything. I just used my craftiness in there. He was more poised than I thought. I thought he'd be a little bit eager. I was trying to get him to take chances. There was no holding. That was kind of interesting and nice. We both stayed on the outside. He had a great jab like we expected. And we just worked around it. I let him touch me a little bit, but not touch me a lot. I landed the bigger shots, and that was the game plan the whole time. I just want to thank everybody who came out and supported, everybody who bought the pay-per-view, everybody who supports Keith Thurman and everything that I've done in my career. We're finally back. I'm looking forward to having a terrific 2022, and I just hope you guys enjoyed this show and look forward to more from your man, Keith One Time Thurman.
Steven Correño, KOR of Sports, right here, Keith. Congratulations on a great fight. It was very entertaining. There were a couple of times you had him rocked. He, kind of a little stanky leg a little bit. Why couldn't you get the finish? Was he just kind of recuperated a little faster than you expected?
I'm going to be honest, man. I just need to get back to the killer. I think I was been a little too nice to my sparring partners. And just a little too nice to my past opponents. 12-round championship boxing is just that different level, And the last thing you want to do is try to get somebody out of there, fall short, and not have the gas for the later rounds. And I think that what I need to do, I'm good at my endurance in the ring. I'm good at my craftiness. I'm good at my movement. But I need that high-intensity interval training where pretty much I need to be doing sprints, things to where when I land a nice shot, I need to be able to rush, get back on that Mike Tyson, right? But see, we know Mike Tyson, some people say, was only a 4-round, 6-round fighter because he put so much energy in those early rounds trying to get those knockouts. So it's a double-edged sword, but I know the sports science and how to be crafty enough in boxing. And it takes a different high interval training. There's one modality from my sports nutritionist of a form of training that I've never used up to this day, and I'm going to stop neglecting that because I think that's the one thing that I'm missing when it comes to finishing off these opponents. And I do believe that when I have that missing piece, that I can once again be at the top of this welterweight division.
Keith Heidig from BoxingScene.com. Congratulations on your win. It looked like he affected you with a body shot in maybe the 8th round. Could you take us through that sequence and let us know how you felt with that?
It was weird, man. I ain't going to lie. Backstage, I was sitting down, and I felt my body hurting with the cup. It was weird. I was like, "Ooh, you ain't going to want to get touched there today, boy." I know everybody talks about me and body shots, yada, yada, yada. But maybe it has something to do with the weight pool. Maybe there's something going on. Maybe my liver is a little sensitive. I always try not to look at it like that. I'd like to say, if somebody lands a good shot, they land a good shot. And body shots are just different, But it is interesting. If I breathe deeply, I can still kind of just feel awkward in that body region. Like I said, I felt tenderness before I was even touched tonight. So that one shot definitely awakened a little sensation of discomfort and pain, but it wasn't the hardest that I've ever been hit. If he was able to step in a little bit more, dig a little bit deeper, he may have been able to put me down. A lot of people who landed good body shots almost put me down, but look, they still haven't put me down, bro. At the end of the day, they can't make it happen. So Pacquiao didn't do it. Mario didn't do it, and Luis Collazo didn't do it. Sean Porter didn't do it. Sean's wasn't that good. I backed up because it landed, and then he rushed me, and it looked bad on TV. I know it looked bad on TV, and the commentators jumped on I was hurt. I wasn't really hurt. But the other 3 body shots that I've taken that you guys seen on highlights, Keith Thurman was hurt. But that's what it means to be a world-class fighter. You know, it's like Phil Ivey. We got a poker face up in that ring, you know. And sometimes you can read a fighter, you can tell that he's hurt, but then that's when the true warrior spirit comes out, and we endure. And when I make it through the round, I sharpen up. You know, let them take that round if the judges think that was enough to win. Otherwise, you know, we just get back into boxing and we get back to winning the fight.
Thanks for the honesty, Keith. I just wanted to ask you, moving forward, Terence Crawford, when he was asked who he would want to fight, he has repeatedly mentioned you first, and he's obviously some free agent or whatever he is. What do you think about the possibility of making that fight as your next fight, and what do you think of the fight in general?
Well, you know, the fact that he's a free agent should make things a little bit better. Working with Bob is not fun for a lot of fighters. At the end of the day, I'm not sure. You know, you see what I'm wearing right now. You see what I'm representing. They've been asking me for a long time, where are you ranked, Keith Thurman? And I say, I don't know. One of the best fighters in the world. Who cares what rank they give me, what number they give me, what position they give me? You know, I do want to fight champions. It's I'm going to be looking forward to getting in the ring with a champion. I want an opportunity to get a world title again. So if that's the best opportunity, I'll take it. You know, I always love great fights. I love making exciting fights in the welterweight division. But like I said, you see what I'm representing right now. So this might be the ladder that I'm climbing. We know that Errol Spence, Dennis Ugas, none of these fights would have manifested if Keith Thurman didn't lose to Manny Pacquiao. So there was a shift in matchups once when I fell out of championship status. So I had the WBA, I had the WBC. I relinquished the WBC. Nobody beat me for the WBC world title, you know. So those belts I want back in my possession. I do like the fight with Terence Crawford, but we'll just have to see what opens up, what really negotiates, how stubborn we get when it comes to what kind of split there is. You know, it's just business from here on out. I do like the fight, though.
Do you think, would you like that Mark Magsayo fight next? Should that be the fight next? And, you know, he's a big 126. Why do you think you would come out on top of what would be a great fight?
I think because, you know, I have the Mexican spirit. You know, I come to fight, to leave everything in the ring. We're going to go in the gym, train hard, get stronger. And I think, you know, Magsayo is a great opponent. You know, he comes forward, throws a lot of punches, he don't run, he comes to fight. And, you know, in Mexico, Puerto Rico, Mexico and Philippines, always a great fights, you know, like Pacquiao, Marquez. So I think that's going to be the type of fight with Magsayo.
Leo, you know, after what was a scary fight with Davis, it looked like you weren't hesitant, you weren't timid, you weren't worried about getting hit, and you got right back in there. Why is that when a lot of fighters, after they get a knockout, they're gun shy? Why wasn't that the case with you?
Because this is boxing, you know, we're here to fight. We're here to, you know, entertain the fans. And if we're going to get fear, we should just retire or something, you know. Like I say, instead of getting fear from Tank Davis fights, I got more confidence, you know. I got more confidence. I got more brave. I'm like, if I was able to, you know, stay there for a few rounds with Tank Davis, you know, I could take anybody. Because Davis is, you know, a great fighter, great puncher. And while it lasted, I was able to, you know, bang with him, do a good fight. So, you know, I think that's where I got the confidence. There's no fear. I'm still going to come to fight how I always fight.
Leo, te saluda Ernesto Amador de nuevo, es Mark Magsayo, un placer, don José. Una pregunta para los dos. ¿Qué tanto les ilusiona este combate? Entiendo que quizá para ti no fue una gran actuación, pero no perdiste un round. Pero ¿qué tanto los ilusiona, don José y Leo, esta pelea para regresar a esos retos como con Gary Russell, Navarrete? A ver, los campeones de la 126 y por qué no pensar en la 130.
It was an almost perfect fight. How much hope, how much does it give you to dream about further challenges in the future, knowing that you fought an almost immaculate fight and like opponents like Navarrete and others could be in the horizon for you?
No, pues la verdad, para mí yo estoy contento, de haber regresado, es lo que quería yo, regresar, hacer una pelea de preparación, estar bien, salir con el triunfo y ya para la siguiente vamos a prepararlo mejor, ya vamos a estar acostumbrados a estar en el ring Y la verdad, pues estamos emocionados de volver y unificar, de defender el título. Los rivales que vengan, estamos para las grandes, queremos volver al tope como estábamos antes y la verdad, pues que sea lo que sea.
The important thing is we got the win, we knocked the rust off, and now we are looking to unify and go after absolutely everybody. Doesn't matter who is next, whoever the opponent that may be next, they may come, and I'm going to be ready for whatever challenge comes my way.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.